When you wish upon a star, makes no difference who you are. Anything your heart desires will come to you.
Ever since I was a little kid, Orlando, Florida has definitely been my happy place. And I feel like when people think of a happy place, it's always something that's kind of figurative. But for me, it's literally a place, and that place is Orlando, Florida. I grew up going there because my family was super into like Disney movies. So when I was a baby, they started going to Disney in Florida every year. I think I call Orlando my happy place just because it's somewhere where you can get away from what reality is. Like, not only does being in Disney and Universal Studios itself allow you to be more of a child in a sense, it's really just a place where you're escaping. Like, you don't have to worry about a job, or like school or anything stressful. It's not something you're really thinking about when you're there because it's such an adventurous place that you are forced to think of that and not like the life that you left behind, if that makes sense. Next week, I am going back to Orlando for the second time this year, actually. I have already been once in August. So it's not just my happy place, it's kind of like a family-wide thing, so much so that my brother moved there and started working for the Disney company. So I think I'm most excited to see him when I go there, and it's really hard for me to be away from my brother because we are very close. I feel like a lot of people, when they think of Disney or even Orlando in general, it's kind of cheesy to them for people who are older to be still super into that kind of thing. But it's not that much of a joke, or a joke at all really, for me and my family. My brother was watching Aladdin while he was in the hospital, like when my mom was having me, and so he went in there and told her, like, name her Jasmine, and they did, so it's literally my namesake. But I do remember as a kid always being super excited to go, and for some reason that just hasn't died out yet. Like, I'm 18 now, and here I still am loving it just as much as I did when I was 6. I think that trying to describe the feeling that I have when I step into Disney or Universal Studios or when I know I'm in Orlando, I think that's something that's really hard to put into words. I feel like there's no sentences that can be formed to describe like the overwhelming joy when I'm in these places, because it's something that really cannot be recreated in any sense of the word. Like, there's nothing else like it or anything else like that feeling, and I feel like other people wouldn't be able to understand until they've experienced it too, because not to be cheesy, but it really is magic.